Good evening friends, welcome to my channel. This is Mr. Venkat. I would like to talk about tense today. So tense or tenses. What is the meaning of tense? The word tense has been derived from the word which is Latin, which means tempus. I repeat, the word tense has been derived from the Latin word tempus, which means time. So mainly tense tells us time. And here we have definition. The time of an action and its degree of completeness is called tense. Once again I repeat, the time of an action and its degree of completeness is called tense. When an action has been started, when it is going to end, that's very important. So in English, the action, it may continue or it might have completed. It started in the past and still it will be continuing. Like that, based on that, we have three tenses, and even again each tense has four subdivisions. So here there are three basic tenses in English. They are present tense, past tense, future tense. I write stories, I wrote stories, I shall write stories. In these three examples, write tells us present tense, wrote past tense, shall write future tense. Because of shall, we can understand that the sentence is in future tense. Here wrote, it is in past tense, and here it is in present tense. Looking at the verb, we can understand that these are in present tense or in past tense or in future tense. And then again, each tense has four subdivisions. They are the simple, the continuous, the perfect continuous. That's why in English we have 3 into 4, 12 tense forms. So try to understand here, there are only 3 tenses in English, but there are 12 tense forms in English. Tense forms are 12. And my dear friends, this topic is very difficult to understand. Why? Because, so generally, when we talk about present tense, we think that present tense only tells about only the actions that will take place in present tense. If we take past tense, it tells about the actions that will occur in past tense. Or if we take future tense, we think that it tells us only the actions that will happen in future tense. But it's not like that. Sometimes present tense, it talks about future tense, and past tense, it talks about present tense, and future tense, it talks about present tense. See here, I have given examples here. In first example, the school reopens on 12th June. Here it reopens, it tells the sentence is in present tense, but it refers to, the action refers to future tense. The action is going to take place in future tense. And in second sentence, I wish I knew your name. Here the verb knew tells us it is in past tense, but here it tells that it is in present tense. It refers to present tense. How? See here, the meaning of this sentence is, I wish I knew your name. The meaning of that sentence is, I am sorry, I don't know your name. That is the meaning of this sentence. So that's why even though we find the verb is in past tense, but it refers to present tense. And third one, will you have a cup of tea? And again, will you? It looks like future tense, but it is taking place in present tense. That's why we need to be very careful in understanding tenses. Now we learn about present tense. In present tense, as I told you, there are 4 tense forms: simple present tense, present continuous, present perfect continuous tense. So now we try to learn about simple present tense. What is simple present tense? It tells about habitual actions, universal truths, general truths, and future planned actions. Here we have examples. I get up early in the morning. The sun rises in the east. Honesty is the best policy. The movie starts at 9 o'clock. In first example, get up. I get up early in the morning. It's a habitual action. And the sun rises in the east. It's a universal truth. Honesty is the best policy. It's a general truth. Even we can say milk is white. Always milk is white. And the movie starts at 9 o'clock. And it refers to future planned actions or future planned activities. So like this, simple present tense tells about these 4 things. Now, based on these examples here, we have a structure. See, S plus V1 or V1 plus SRES plus O or C. S means subject, V1 means present tense, V1 plus SRES. This is a special note, we need to focus on this, and plus object or complement. And a very important note here, in this sentence, if the subject is third person singular, S or ES will be added to the verb. Okay, that's very important. And if the subject is third person singular, always we are supposed to add S or ES to the verb. And I have explained to you, third person singular or he, she, it. Here we can see the sun means it. It is a third person singular. That's why the verb S is added to the verb rise. Okay. And then here we have 4 sentences. I play cricket. It is an affirmative sentence, or else affirmative is nothing but positive sentence. And I don't play cricket. It is a negative sentence. And do I play cricket? It's an interrogative or a question sentence. And 4th one, do I not play cricket? And it is a interrogative negative sentence. Even we have in interrogative negative, we can even say in another way, don't I play cricket? Don't I play cricket? So like this we can make number of sentences by using simple present tense. So of all these tenses, simple present tense is very important. We use most of the time in our conversation simple present tense. That's why we have to understand this sentence very carefully. Okay. Next, the second one, present continuous tense. It is also called progressive tense. It denotes an action that is taking place at the time of speaking. It tells about an action that is going on. And here, I am teaching grammar now. He is playing video games. And if I say I am teaching grammar now, here the action is going on. At present, I am teaching. The action is going on. It's happening. And even he is playing video games, and here also the action is going on. And for this tense, the structure is subject plus am or is or are plus V1 plus in form of the verb plus object or complement. And here after I we will take am, after we, you, they we will take or, after he, she, it we will take is. So like this we can make n number of sentences even in this tense. For example, here we can say they are playing video games. And see here, if I say I am teaching grammar now, it's an affirmative sentence. And negative sentence, I am not teaching grammar now. And interrogative, am I teaching grammar now? And interrogative negative, am I not teaching grammar now? So like that we can make even so many sentences. He is playing video games. Affirmative. He is not playing video games. Negative. Is he playing video games? Interrogative. Is he not playing video games? Interrogative. Negative. Like that we can make so many sentences. Please try on your own these sentences. And in this sentence we need to remember one more thing, that is the following verbs are not used in this tense. What are those verbs? So there are 5 kinds of verbs which are not used in progressive tense. First one is verbs of perception. Perception means the conscious, which will make to understand, sense. Here examples are see, hear, smell, taste, notice, etc. Because see here, I am seeing you. I can't say like that a sentence. Or else I am hearing the news. I should not use that kind of sentence, because we should not use the word here in continuous tense. In that case, we are supposed to use simple present tense. I hear the news. I see you. Like that we have to use. And the second kind is verbs of appearing. Here like appear, see, disappear, etc. Suppose you are seeming like your father. I should not say seeming. The word or the verb seeming should not be used in continuous tense. Third one, verbs of emotion like love, hate, want, hope, etc. There are many verbs, but here I have written a few. So like, let us take first like I am liking you. We should not say. And instead of that we can say I like you. And in the same manner, I am hating you. I am hating my friend. We are not supposed to say like that. I hate my friend. And then one more verb, I am wanting food. I am wanting a pen. We should not say like that. The reason is the verb want is not used in progressive tense. Next, fourth one, verbs of thinking. Think, believe, agree, know, imagine, etc. There are even other verbs in this type. And think, I am thinking about the problem. Generally, we use this usage and this kind of sentence, but that's wrong. I think, and I am believing in God. Even that's wrong. Because again, the verb believe is not used in continuous tense. I believe in God, and I am knowing English. Again, that's wrong. I know English. So these we need to know. These are the verbs which we should not use in progressive tense. And the last one, verbs of possession. Possession means containing or having. So here we have a few verbs: have, own, possess, belong to, contain, consist, comprise. Like that, there are many verbs. These verbs are also not used in progressive tense. Suppose see here, the common error done by many of us is we use have in ing form. For example, we say I am having a class. Generally teachers they say I am having a class. That's wrong. Because have is not used in continuous tense. Instead of that, we can say, I have a class. Even we should not say, I am having a bike. That's wrong usage. I have a bike. So please remember. But we can use have as ing form in a double. When we talk about a doubles, then we can use have in continuous tense. For example, I'm having my breakfast. I'm having my dinner. I'm having my supper. In that sense, we use, and even we can say, I'm having my bath. In that case, we can use have in form. And own. I am owning a house. That's wrong. I own a house. And possess and belong to, etc. So here belong, the necklace is belonging to her. That's a wrong sentence. The correct sentence is the necklace belongs to her. That is the correct sentence. So here I have made an acronym by using all these 5 verbs. The starting letter PETPA. It's a PETPA. P is perception, emotion, thinking, possession, and O is appearing. Remember, PETPA you have to remember, and these verbs we should not use in progressive tense. And whenever we are supposed to use these verbs, we have to use in simple present tense. For example, I am believing in God. I can say, I believe in God. So, like this, we have to remember about present continuous tense. Then, next. Then the third one is present perfect tense. It denotes an action that has just been completed. So it is used to talk about an action that has just been completed or happened. So here perfect means completed. That's why we can say this sentence as present perfect tense. And here we have completed our work. She has bought a new saree. Once if we see the structure here, have plus V3, here has plus V3. In this tense, always the verb is V3, and that is called past participle. And here structure, subject plus, have or has plus, V3 plus, object or complement. And after these pronouns we use have, and after he, she, it we use has. And then here it is also used about the tense that has not been mentioned. If an action is not mentioned, in that case we use a present perfect tense. Suppose for example here, she has bought a new saree yesterday. If a time is mentioned yesterday, this sentence is wrong. If yesterday is there, we are supposed to write she bought a new saree yesterday. If a time is not mentioned, then we can use she has bought a new saree. Then fourth one, present perfect continuous tense. So here we have both perfect and continuous. And it denotes an action that began at some time in the past and is still continuing. So in this tense, the action had already started in the past and it is going on, and it will continue, but we don't know till at what time it will continue. Still it is going on. Here I have been teaching grammar for 1 hour. They have been staying in Mumbai since 2015. If we see once the structure here, have been teaching, and again have been staying in Mumbai since 2015. So here again we have like I, we, you, they have been, and he, she, it we will use has been. Okay. And in this tense we need to remember the use of for and since. See, for is a period of time and since is point of time. So here for 2 seconds, for 2 minutes, for 2 hours, or 2 in the place of 2, 3, 4, or even we can say 1, and weeks for 2 years and for 2 hours, like that we can say. And since is used for point of time. Here since is used before the names of weeks and months. Suppose since Sunday, since Monday, and even before the names of months, since January, since March we can say, and before years, because here already we have an example, since 2015, and before time, since 9 o'clock or since 5 o'clock we can mention and we can use like that. So in this tense we need to remember the use of for and since. And the structure of present perfect continuous tense is this: subject plus have or has plus been plus V1 plus inform plus object or complement. And for both these sentences again we can frame affirmative sentences, negative sentences, interrogative and interrogative negative sentences. For example, here we have completed our work, that is affirmative. We have not completed our work. Have we completed our work? Have we not completed our work? Like this we can frame n number of sentences. And by changing even the subject, again we can take he or we can take I, we can take even they, and we can say number of sentences. And again here they have been staying in Mumbai since 2015. That's an affirmative sentence. They have not been staying in Mumbai since 2015. Have they been staying in Mumbai since 2015 is an interrogative sentence. And have they not been staying in Mumbai since 2015 is an interrogative negative. So like this we have 4 subdivisions in present tense. One is the simple, second one continuous, third one perfect, and fourth one perfect continuous tense. Now these 4 at a time we can say like this, at a time. Suppose I teach grammar, simple present. I am teaching grammar, present continuous. I have taught grammar, present perfect. I have been teaching grammar, present perfect continuous tense. And for negative also we can say for all these sentences. So like this we have 4 subdivisions in present tense, and I hope you understood this about tense. And in next video we will try to learn about past tense, and even in past tense the 4 subdivisions. Again the same divisions will be continued: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous tense. So please keep on watching my videos. If you like this video, please subscribe it, and thank you for watching this video. Thank you one and all.